Hello, everybody. So today we're going to talk about one of Jesus's parables. If you remember, a parable is a story that teaches us something about God. So I have my little parable book with me again today. You might remember this from other times. And the story we're going to read is called The Two Sons, and it is based on one of Jesus's parables. So here we go. Here is a man. He grows apples in an orchard. The apples are red and rosy. It is time for them to be picked. At home, the man has two sons. I want you to help me pick the apples, says the man to his first son. No, says the first son, I'm busy. Not very nice. But after a while, he is sorry for what he said. He picks up a basket and goes to the orchard. The man finds his second son. I want you to help me pick the apples too, he says. Yes, says the second son. I will come as soon as I've put on my boots. Back in the orchard, the first son is busy picking apples. Look, he has already filled one basket. Well done, son, says the man. Here's another basket. We'll have this done in no time. They work together until all the apples have been picked, but there's no sign of the second son. He has forgotten his promise. Who do you think pleased his father? The first son or the second son? Jesus says what we do is more important than what we say. And that is exactly what the story teaches us about God and what he wants us to do. He doesn't just want us to say, I'm a Christian, or I believe in God, or even I love God. He wants us to act on it. So that means obeying him and what he wants us to do. That means obeying our parents. That means being nice to one another, not being mean to each other. That means sharing with other people. All those things that we can do to love other people. And loving other people also means ultimately loving God. And that is exactly what we're supposed to do, right? Loving God and loving other people, but with our actions. It is not enough for us to just say, I believe in God, or I'm a Christian, or I go to church on Sundays. We got to act on it. That's what really matters to Jesus. So I hope you remember that this week for the rest of your lives, because that's the most important thing about being a Christian, is to really act that out, to love God and love other people with our actions, not just with what we say. Of course, saying nice things is also important. And so, yeah, I just want you to remember that for the rest of your life. But also this week, and that Jesus will help you to put that into practice, because he does promise us to help us. He wants us to try. He knows we're not going to be perfect at it, and we're going to make mistakes, and that is okay. We can always ask him for forgiveness, right? But he wants us to try, and he promises us to help us with it. So I want you to try this week to really love other people with your actions, your parents, your friends, your siblings, everybody. Sound good? We'll see you next week. Bye.